Crimson Desert just dropped their official roadmap for upcoming updates, and we have some massive news because it looks like DLC content has now been confirmed. Alongside that, we are getting story improvements, new content updates, quality of life changes that the community has been asking for, and a lot more. So today, let's break down everything coming to Crimson Desert and why the future of this game is looking extremely promising. Starting with the roadmap itself, the developers confirmed that these updates will gradually roll out from June through September. This means we can expect multiple new pieces of content and improvements to arrive throughout these months. And honestly, considering how much support the developers have already shown since launch, there is a strong chance this is just the beginning. After this roadmap finishes, we could possibly see another one with even more content planned for the future. But the biggest and most exciting thing hidden inside this entire roadmap is one small line that basically confirms that DLC is officially in development. Now, we already had some hints about this before from the financial reports, where it was mentioned that the developers were considering creating DLC for Crimson Desert after the game's success. But now, we finally have a more direct confirmation. In the roadmap, they said, "We are also hard at work on an upcoming DLC for Crimson Desert. While we cannot share details just yet, we are planning it as a meaningful addition to your journey. We will share more details in the future, so stay tuned." And the most important thing here is the way they described it. They called it a meaningful addition to your journey. To me, that does not sound like a small cosmetic pack or some minor piece of extra content. The way they're talking about it makes it feel like something much bigger. It sounds more like a proper expansion, maybe something with a new region to explore, new quests, new characters, or even a completely new chapter added to the story. Because if it was just a small update, I don't think they would describe it as something meaningful to the player's journey. And considering how much free content and support the developers have already given the community, I would not be surprised if this DLC ends up being something massive and very special. Now, moving on to another major part of the roadmap, the developers also confirmed that they are working on story improvements. This is actually one of the biggest things that players have been talking about. While Crimson Desert received a lot of praise for its gameplay, exploration, combat, and open world, many players felt that the story side of the game was not as strong as everything else. Some people felt that the narrative, certain scenes, and character moments could have been developed better. And it looks like the developers have been listening closely to that feedback. They said they have been carefully reviewing all of the story, related feedback from players, and they want to strengthen the narrative flow of Cliff's journey. They are currently working on improving important scenes, making the story feel more connected, and creating a better overall experience. They also mentioned that these improvements could offer something new, even for players who have already finished the game. And honestly, this is something we almost never see from single-player developers. Usually when a single-player game releases, the story stays exactly the same forever. Developers might fix bugs, improve performance, or add some extra features, but actually going back and improving cutscenes, story moments, and the overall narrative is extremely rare. It makes me wonder how far they are actually going with these changes. Maybe they are adding new dialogue, new voice lines, or even expanded scenes. And because they are already working on a DLC, there is a possibility that they have brought back the actors for new voice recordings or motion capture sessions. If that is the case, they could also use that opportunity to improve parts of the original game and give certain story moments more emotion and impact. Of course, we will have to wait for official details, but the fact that they are willing to revisit and improve the story shows that they are really committed to making Crimson Desert the best version it can possibly be. Between the upcoming DLC, the story improvements, quality of life updates, and everything else included in this roadmap, the future of Crimson Desert is honestly looking very exciting. The developers clearly have long-term plans for this game, and if they continue supporting it like this, Crimson Desert could become even bigger over time. But now I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think this upcoming DLC is going to be? Do you think we are getting a full expansion with a new area and story, or something smaller? Let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more Crimson Desert news and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.